Oh, DJ's being a little wonky here. I think it's because I skipped so many random songs. Stand by. No new songs. So weird. Oh well, I'll get you some music from somewhere else. It's not going to show on the... It's not going to show correctly on the bottom there, but I'll get you some music here. Anyone here hasn't heard Smooth McGroove before? This is pretty sweet. God, I thought I was about to do the Game Grumps intro. It's like I'm grump really fast, just like in your blowing your eardrums. Hang on a second here. Do some more smooth. Yeah, get some Mega Man 2. second. I wasn't sure you could pull off this because you played like in the past. I don't think you can pull off this type of thing again. First picks and bans here, because I'll be damned. To the chair time. Whee! All right, folks. Hello and welcome. Thank you for joining me here on what is technically week 2. It is indeed a Sunday. This is technically play day 2 here. So we got Goomba Gaming against On Top GR. Both teams, unfortunately, they got KO'd hard. Goomba got stomped on. They got flattened a little bit by it was No Logic Gaming, and On Top got knocked down to the bottom just a little bit by I believe it was Team Go. So right now we got the Germans against the Greeks. So right now they're fairly evenly matched. It looks like everybody's here. Svoji's going to be taking over for Negna. And it looks like we have one stand-in, two stand-ins for Goomba. And so things are a little bit weird for Goombas right now. They've been in and out of Division 1 and 2 since they started. They've been hanging tough in Division 2 for the last 3 seasons, it looks like. And they've been holding their own. They've had at least 10 wins to their name in every single season. They haven't had to fight. They've been pretty much middle of the pack. They haven't had to fight for their division since season 4.
5 seconds remaining.
So they're pretty much hanging tough right in here. They had to deal with a tiny IO combo against No Logic, and they weren't happy about that last time. They had a really good No Logic had a really good tiny IO combo. So just banning one of the two is generally good enough. So they're going out and they're banning out some mid action, and Doom is the new Leshrac. He pretty much gets knocked out right off the bat, as well as Tusk. Looks like they're getting some roamers out of the way. And we're going to see what they're going to play with today. Goomba are very comfortable with they have 2 very good junglers, and are either of them here today? Eddie is here. He likes to play initiators. He can play any support, but he particularly likes jungles. Does good with Enchantress.
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, that's pretty much the main go-to guy or go-to girl for him. He's got over 80% wins with that in the competitive circuit. He's really good with Shaky, Rubik, and Sky as well, and he's actually pretty good repertoire actually. Enchantress, Shadow Demon, Mirana, Crystal Maiden, Rubik, and Bane all pretty solid. So they go with the Shadow Fiend right off the bat. He's going to be grabbing that.
10 seconds
possibly
remaining.
Scabo. He's been leaning more on Luna on the 6.85. He's been a big fan of Gyrocopter and all the 6.84 guys, but ever since then he's made the transition to Luna pretty decently. He hasn't really played much in the pro scene, at least according to Dotabuff, in the last couple of months. But then again, Dotabuff also hasn't shown the last couple of matches for Join Dota Season 8. I mean, I don't think they have a ticket up either, so it's I think they're a little bit behind on all this stuff right now. And yes, just a reminder that yes, it is Sunday, so I am going to be doing a pubcast giveaway at the end of this set of matches, at the end of the second match. Night Stalker, one of the go-to guys, not the go-to guy, but definitely one of the more popular definitely first tier. So Darkseer with a Night Stalker, that's a really hellacious combo. So on top, gonna get some early map control, hopefully around the 4-minute mark. We'll see how it goes. Might be a Midnight Stalker, might be off lane, might be safe lane. You can pretty much put him anywhere you want. But comboing them together with a Darkseer, he only needs level 3 remaining. Technically to really get going. You could put 2 points.
Remaining.
I mean, just 1 in Hunter of the Night, 1 in Void, and Night is technically all you need. But having a point in Crippling Fear is not a bad thing. That's the bare minimum is level 2. But having at least 1 in Crippling Fear would be really helpful. Plus an Ion Shell. It'd be more than enough to put you over the top to get you started on the ganks. So what's Goomba going to counter with? On top, this is the second time in a row that they won the coin toss and have gone with second pick. I like it, honestly, because this puts them in a really nice position to gank their Shadow Fiend in the mid. I have a feeling that it's not going to be a Midnight Stalker. It's based on the fact that they second picked. It's possibly going to be either an off lane or safe lane. I'm thinking off lane with the Darkseer, probably a 2-1-2 split. And then around 4-minute mark, before Shadow Fiend really starts to come online, level 5, starts his flash farming, they're going to go after him.
5 seconds
Minute
remaining.
4 is pretty much a ripe marker. They're going to go with the Bane, hopefully some counter initiation. Pretty decent counter there.
Radiant team
but
back.
getting him to level 6 is going to be crucial. One thing that we've seen in any competitive, one thing that's always a competitive league problem is that when you have a roaming support or a hard 5 problem is that if they can't get level 6, up to par,
10 seconds
if they can't get up to speed on level 6 with just about any other, once you start getting around the 10-minute mark and everybody starts roaming around, this is definitely going to be a roaming game. What we can see here. If they start falling behind, they become easy targets, and they just really become so squish, and they just fall behind even faster. It becomes a slippery slope, so they're going to have to look out for their own farm just as much. Hopefully the flash farm with Shadow Fiend, stacking camps and stuff like that, they'll be able to hang around, soak up a little bit of level love with the flash farm. Wraith Game getting banned out.
Reserve time.
More hard carry bannage. More disable bannage. And more mid bannage from Goomba. They still technically don't have a mid for on top. Technically, based on the way this draft is going. Technically. And another mid getting banned out. Wow, all
Radiant
the mids.
team
All
banned.
the Chica mids. All the beautiful, beautiful just melt your face with not only cuteness but destructive force mids.
10 seconds remaining.
What's on top going to pick at this
5
point?
seconds
What's still up for
remaining.
grabs? Well, Storm's not as good as he used to be. Lena's not as good as she used to be.
Reserve
What is still
time.
available? Razor's decent. I mean, I honestly,
Radiant
Quap is pretty much
team pick.
one of the most popular mids these days. Let's take a quick look into on top's mid
In the
lineup.
spirit.
Enchantress is honestly a solid mid. Ember is a good
Dire
choice
team
there
pick.
at that point. And also a good carry into the later game. Plus you've got diving in with the Forge. You could dive in with the Flame Guard and a possible Ion Shell. Gonna be nasty. Let's see, we got Viper. Focus is pretty good on the Viper. If it comes down to that. Technically we could still go off lane Night Stalker, safe lane Ember.
10 seconds remaining.
And they could still go with a mid lane Viper if they wanted to. Alchemist
5
is pretty
seconds
decent on
remaining.
Alchemist as well. And that would be a pretty fair lineup,
Reserve
Viper against a
time.
Shadow Fiend. It would be up to the roaming supports to tip that either way.
Earth Shaker.
Yeah, right, the shaky comes out.
Radiant team pick.
Stick it off. Stick it off. So possibly Viper. I think we're done with carries for on top, possibly. As far as the ones that they want to go with, they could pick another jungler. Possible Enchantress
10
here.
seconds remaining.
And they do have Eddie available for
5
that. But
seconds
he might be playing.
remaining.
He might be playing a little bit different role nowadays. Goomba and I think on top.
Reserve time.
Goomba have had a little bit more downtime. They've had actually a few weeks off before this season started. They're still working the kinks out. Some of these guys have literally jumped from playoffs, we actually had to push back a few games. Some of these games, I believe, one of the Goomba games was pushed. The last Goomba game was pushed back. NLG versus Goomba was pushed back. It was originally, I think, a Monday game. It got pushed back to, I think, just a couple of days. But yeah, that got pushed back due to the slightly late playoffs. And our America games haven't even started yet. Let me take a look at the schedule real quick here. I think maybe it might have gotten put up while I was asleep, but
Dire
literally,
team pick.
nope, still not up on the American circuit. I think we're still wrapping up the American League here. We're like a week behind in the American teams. So Rubik comes out.
Radiant team banned.
Eddie's actually quite good with the Rubik too. He's one of his main picks. Shaker, Rubik, and Sky, one of his go-to guys. And Slark comes out. A lot of Roman action here. Bane really strong at the
10
early
seconds
levels.
remaining.
Shaker really strong at the early levels, and Slark, he's gonna need a little bit of farm, but he technically could roam if they
Dire
really wanted to
team
get him.
ban.
If they wanted to get aggressive early and counter this Night Stalker initiation, yeah, they could. And the Brood gets banned out. Pretty wise decision considering they don't
10
have a ton of
seconds
it.
remaining.
For the Flame Guard is very strong, and the Ember is a very good counter
5
solo
seconds
solo.
remaining.
But once his skills are down, he has a pretty decent cooldown in the early levels. Would be
Reserve
a
time.
fairly easy target if the spiders get pulled back in time. But they go ahead and decide to not worry about it at all, really. Go ahead and take that completely out of play. One pick to go here. We still need, technically, we could do an Ember mid, but then we'd still need a hard carrier for
10
on top.
seconds remaining.
Let's see what kind of lineup, if they're going to go with a more greedy. Yeah, they are going to go with a more greedy lineup. They're going to hold on to that tasty gyrocopter. And man, 6.85 gyrocopter in the competitive circuit has been, at best, a coin flip. And at worst, it's usually, depending on whoever plays them, it varies from anywhere from 25% to 50% typically, at best. On most people who are deeply in love with him in the 6.85 meta, he's just not as up to snuff as he used to be, especially against a dedicated BKB carrier like Shadow Fiend, and in some cases Slark. You probably won't see it on Shaker or Bane,
5
but
seconds remaining.
oh boy.
Reserve time.
But this is a very this is quite a late game lineup for on top, and a mid to early. This is pretty. Goomba's got a decent amount of late game. It's pretty. If they can make it last longer, on top will literally come on top. Goomba need to end this sooner, and they have that intention with their draft right now. It's blue missile against blue Batman. They have a ton of roaming initiation on really both teams. It's fairly evenly matched. I'm going to say 60-40 Goomba. I know that's not what Kara wants to... I mean, the final X factor being on top have hellacious fangirl power in our Twitch stream right now. In favor of on top. Cannot be overlooked.
10 seconds.
Literally, give them your energy.
5 seconds.
All right, so a couple stand-ins for Goomba. I don't think so. These were the same stand-ins that we had before. I think Goomba. I think what they're doing is just kind of trying out some new people, giving everybody a little bit of a shot here. All right, so let's get this lineup done here. For on top, we got Focus Dota on the Ember Spirit, Bear on the gyrocopters, Foji, who's taking over for Negna for a little bit here. He's got some real life stuff. He's on the Dark Seer. Second game he's played in this season so far on the Dark Seer. Speaking of season, there's your season 8 overlay. Anula on the Rubik, and Styles. At least 16 Z's are required, and he's going to be on the Night Stalker. We'll find out if he's going to go up to the safe lane. We already have a smoke, so we're going to be playing aggressive right out the gate. Going to be going up against the Goombas. Chill on the Spirit Breaker. 1109 on the on the Shadow Fiend. Eddie on the Bane. He goes by like 5 different versions of the name. The first name is Eddie, so best way to do it. And Jimin standing in on the Slark, and Nova going to be standing in on the Shaker. A little bit of a spread across the board, and they are going all in up top. They're going to smoke on the tier 1 tower. There they go. Are they going to collide? Let's find out. 1, 2. And are they going to have the disables for this? They pretty much haven't picked anything yet. They've got everything but the telekinesis. It's a good lead-off ability. Oh man, they don't see anybody. There's a ping out. No, that's a ping from the Ember. Ping from Focus. Now that they know that they haven't seen anybody for 30 whole seconds, they know something's up. And this is going to be a swing and a miss. Pretty much a coin flip chance at catching somebody at all up here. They pretty much all in on one side and all in on the other side. Goomba knew something was up. They rotated down bottom, and it looks like it's going to be an even trade for the runes. 1 for 1 here. However, yeah, they're going to rotate up top. Content to just go ahead and let this go.
The battle begins.
The fate is God-given.
And if you're tuning in game, you're welcome to join us on Twitch as well. You can find us on the Join Dota page, or you can just go to Twitch/Kairos Commentary. There's also a Greek stream up as well, if you're into that kind of thing. Yesterday it was English, or English. Today we got a little more variety. And Nova's going to be helping out. Do we have an early Fisher? No. Yeah, we do, but kind of missed the chance to close the door. It was a really tight window there. Wow. Mid, Night Stalker, and Ember. This is not what I was expecting. This is a brutal exchange up front here. We're going to go ahead and push him back just a little bit. Svoji up top so far. They'll probably rotate a little bit. Chill. And then to just help himself down bottom here. firepower. Okay, so yeah, they were. Oh wow, 3-on-1 up here. Spoji's in a bit of a bind. He's gonna get the door closed. Nightmare's setting everything up with Ion Shell, countering. But Styles has arrived. Unfortunately, it's too much damage. He's just literally sandwiched. Oh nice. He picks up level 2 just in time. Surge is gonna get him out of there. That was close. Styles giving him just enough time, and oh wow, the Void bringing him down pretty low. Those creeps actually giving him a little extra damage. Close call right there. Good save, but good rescue by Styles. Had a feeling there wasn't going to be sticking around like that. Chill coming in up top, I think? Do we have a missile lock up top? Oh yeah, we got the slightly funky live game. I was doing a whole bunch of replays last night, and the controls for Observer stuff is a little bit different. Oh, he was just... I'm not sure what he was charging there. He canceled so quickly. Invis in for Chill, and he's got level 2. You can at least get the bash in from behind, hopefully send him towards their tower. And here we go with the Batman Ion Shell combo. They're gonna bully the crap out of this lane, unless, well, Eddie will be able to set up some pretty sweet fishers and some pretty sweet pounces. It's gonna be really easy to aim for this guy. Sort of close the door and focus, made him walk around the long way, but Flame Guard is gonna keep him up a little bit longer. He will manage to make it up the stairs, and it's gonna give him a little bit more level advantage against 1109, pulling ahead just a little bit. Plenty of ward action down bottom. This is on top vision. Whoop. Winds up for the Fisher. We'll catch him with the raise. Wow, nice shot by 1-1. Nice combo there. And the Goombas will take the first stomp. Nice combo there. Just barely. He thought he was clear. Just clipped him. I saw the wind up right as I changed camera views. Meanwhile, Anul is in trouble. But Bear is catching him from behind. Chill. Is he going to get the lucky bash? No, I don't think so. He actually turned around. I don't think that was the right move. So it's going to be a 2-for-1 trade. He will catch him though. He's going to cancel. He got a sab, but he canceled it. The tower might claim the last blow. Oh, this is so close. The range doesn't quite have the range. The attack range is only 365, but this literally just closing distance. Chill might make it out of here. However, we did get some payback. Nova did die, I think, in the mid there just now. Oh, he's going for it. He's going for it. The flat cannon giving him one more damage. 1, 2, 3. Oh my god, he's sticking around by the tower. Meanwhile, all kinds of crazy stuff happening up here. There's a mid battle. They traded. Oh, the Bane died up here. So Bane did go down. Bane died up top against heads up Spoji. But they did have another trade. They got focus, and they got Eddie as well. Eddie did go down, and they managed to combo. Yeah, looks like they did manage to combo Styles and focus there. So Goomba on top, 4-2.
Gold for me.
And again, the first set, next set of runes. Got a. What we got here? Haste rune for 1109, 1109. Too bad he's not at 1107. I could call him 711. Oh, Nightmare. He wants to set something up. He's got a boofed up brain sap. Not going for early stats. He's going for early brain sappage. He's going to go ahead and save his mana. He could have put a nice little nuke on him just now, but he's going to go ahead and save his mana. Clarity up. Against a melee harasser, he knows he can run that clarity longer. Focus back out. It looks like we're pretty evenly matched now. He can pick up the level. Actually, up by a whole level now. 1109. He's got 2 kills to his name. 2 kills in the mid, courtesy of the raises and the fishers. A little bit of a lead there. Not a whole lot of last hits considering. It's been mostly rotations and some crazy fights already. And we're almost halfway through our first nightfall. We do have level 3 on Styles. He wants to make a move. Eddie's in a good position to at least defend himself. He knows he's got backup. JMN is actually, this is a good time for Styles to go in. He doesn't quite know it. If he can see if he could get a glimpse of JMN's health bar, he'd know. But he's still up at level 5 despite the low health. It's all about knowing the little things you know. It's like a flow. It's like that flow chart. And next set of runes coming up, 5 seconds. Fortunately, Anula doing pretty decent on his own farm. He's staying competitive. Styles back up and is actually pretty much keeping even with the Batman. And there they go. They're finding an opening on Nova, actually. Not Eddie, but Nova. He's going to get a Nightmare on somebody, but nope, too much. Nighttime plus Ion Shell equals dead support. And Eddie's isolated. Actually, JMN, yeah, they catch a glimpse of his health bar, and he realizes he's too low. He's not level 6. He's going to go. Oh, JMN comes back in. No health. He's going to pounce away, and now they realize he's stuck. But they pretty much committed their whole wad right there. Eddie wants to try and come back in. Oh, he's going to come back in again. Here comes the shaky. Here comes Nova. Pops a Fisher. Splits him in two. But we've got, fortunately, it was the one with the surge. But, oh, 1109 coming in. Backside. Yes, they will get him. So it's a 1-for-1 trade. 5-3. They're trying to take advantage of this and get, do we have a level missile? No, but we got call down. And Rocket Barrage is not going to do much with all these creeps.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, they're pinging for some action here. And Nula, he could lift just a little too far. And they're going to think a little bit better, play a little bit safer. Ah, and the tower's now hitting Bear.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Oh, Bear. Oh, man. Why is Bear staying there? Call down might finish off Chill, but at the cost of his own life. Nope, not even going to finish him off. Why is he staying there? Bear, why are you there, Bear? There. Sav just to tank the tower for a few hits, but he's getting pounded by that tower. He knows he has to withdraw. Flame Guard. Oh, he's going to get nightmared. Held in place for a second, getting pinged out by... I don't know how to ping that. The yellow and the puke green can look kind of similar sometimes to me. Colorblind is colorblind. And J-Man does pick up there with his level 6. And this is a very aggressively rotating Shadow Fiend. I love it. He can do so much damage early game. And sure, yeah, you can get some flash farm and all that, but why not farm heroes? Throw a real cog in the wrenches, or the wrench in the cog of the whatevers.
Get out of here.
And we have a blue missile lock. Giant blue heat-seeking missile. He's going to go on JMN, but he has the escape, and Soji doesn't have the ability to chase. He's just being too greedy. 3-on-1, and down he goes. Easy kill.
Go on, get out of here.
Goombas are
Dire's
stomping.
bottom tower is under attack.
Keep in mind, though, folks, this is a best of 2. Even if this goes badly. And keep in mind that this on top the Goombas are trying out a whole bunch of random different things here.
Dire's
Being very experimental.
are fortified.
With their player base, so to speak. They will get themselves a tower. A call down on defense will slow them down, but he's already got the missile lock. He's going to collide. Another strike will bounce back towards the tower. That Batman is here, but it's during daytime. Actually, Bear is still alive. Chill's getting sent back. Bear's going to try and come back in and help out, but he has almost no health. They will deflect him. They might try and get a cancel on the TP. No, Chill will make it out, but they saved the Bear. Tower goes down and Bear survives. So Goomba, or rather on top, are going to get some more momentum in that case. Eddie's trying to not run into anybody right now. He could set things up nicely with a 5-second disable. And now Styles getting the missile lock. Chill though, yeah, he's fresh. He's back to base already. He's coming back out. Level 7. Another strike has a ways to go. And they're going to be aggressive on this midday, early afternoon style, or early morning Styles right here. There's nothing he can do. Just completely isolated. So much burst damage on a roaming Night Stalker. 150 damage pretty much right there.
Radiant's bottom
So
tower
much
is
damage.
under attack.
And yeah, 6.85. Fight recaps are quite wonky. If they work, they work. Otherwise, they don't.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Manila's bullet. Oh, okay. Thank you for clarifying that. People change their names like crazy. Appreciate that. I really wish there was some sort of standardized naming thing. Hopefully they will do that. Maybe after TI 28, we'll have some sort of standardized name thing. Like, hey, you know, once you commit to a roster thingy, you can't change your name till afterwards. A lot of juke in here. A lot of positioning. We are still 3 minutes. 3 minutes and yeah. Actually, no, a minute and a half from night, and we have darkness that is still not ready yet. In fact, we still have Bolivar and Styles are both level 5. Missile lock acquired. Chill's going in way too deep though. We have some heavy artillery in the mid lane, but he's a little too far away. They are going to pick him off. It's going to be 8 to 5. Whoa, another big pick off by Bear right there. In the caught him, just literally caught him with his pants down. Shaker doesn't wear pants, but they caught him with something down. He's got a crown. That makes it okay in the Disney animated world. He's got one article of clothing anywhere on his body. JMN just helping himself to some free farm. He's doing pretty decent. In the top 5, could be better. He did get some pretty decent harass up top. And oh, the Fiend's grip on focus. He's not going anywhere. With the double damage, 11. Oh, it's not even gonna get the full duration of the Fiend's grip. It's gone. Darkness popped. Oh, they're gonna get some payback though. JMN, he's gonna pop the dance, the dance of darkness. Like, you want to dance in shadows? I can dance in shadows. You want to play the night dance? Okay. And 1109, he instantly TPing over. Wow. That's Rocket Barrage. Yeah, the Rocket Barrage, despite the nerf to it, is still pretty. It's still a lot of damage. But nope, not against double damage Shadow Fiend. They're gonna keep committing though. They're gonna try and make it worth it. Death Requiem will hurt him bad though. Bolivar and Styles on the run. Swoji's got some decent health. He can body block. No, they're gonna go back in on Chill. He's like, okay, let's do it. Oh wow. The Fade Bolt will finish the job. They're diving. Oh, Dogpile on JMN, the original target of all this. Wow, 4-man wipe. And this tower should go down. Pretty much even the score. Wow, look at that swing. The skills are not really telling the story here. The map control is really belonging down top right now. Nova coming in. Nova. Down he goes. Caught with his pants down yet again. That's the second isolated kill on Nova in a row. He's got to be feeling it. He's got to be stinging. And they take a pretty decent lead here. Look at that spike. Surprisingly, against a team with a Spirit Breaker, the map control pretty much belonging down top right now. For the time being, though, we have a little bit of a reset here. We still have the mid tower on Goomba's side. All the towers belong to on top now. Joe will reset himself in the mid here. He's got 2 chargers on his urn. He's going to need to get himself some farm. Again, like I was saying in the beginning, on top have a little bit more of a late game advantage. A little bit more. And if they can keep this going, they will eventually just overpower Goomba's lineup in the draft, at least in the draft sense.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
And JMN's still trying to keep competitive here. He's still in the top 5, but he's starting to really fall off here. He's literally half the same. He keeps showing himself in the lane and showing himself as a target.
Radiant's
pretty easy target, especially like pops the Shadow Dance before he gets silenced. Nice. The timing, that timing was so close. Chill's gonna get lifted before he even collides. He's gonna split down the middle with the Fisher, and finally we get the Void on somebody. It's gonna be Chill instead of JMN. JMN's grateful for that. Echo Slam, I think it's the first Echo Slam of this game, and JMN finally gets some payback. Guys back in. Nope. The original target goes back in, and it will be pretty much going down. The Requiem's gonna hit the whole team on top. It's turning it back around. Bear in trouble. Bear is down, and so is Bolivar. Oh, that Requiem was huge. It hit everybody. Now focus on the run. Does he have it? Does he have an escape pod? He has a remnant, but he doesn't have anything deployed already. He will manage to juke himself out. It was a 2 for 3 trade. Definitely Goomba coming out on top there. That Requiem hit everybody. Man, 1109 picking up a bunch of farm there from that. Picking up tons of assists and spiking it right back down towards the middle.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Advantage still for on top though, but the momentum swinging back for Goomba. Successfully defending their side. Focus coming right back in though. Uh-oh. There's not. Nope. No, the Fiend's grip stopping the dive. But the call down, turn it back around. 1109 in trouble here. Does he already pop his mech? Yeah, it's still on cooldown. He's in trouble. The Void, nighttime Void coming in. They're getting super aggressive. We're almost back into daytime here soon. They want him. God, he's so close they can taste it. They can just taste it. Oh, they will get the Death Requiem from Bolivar. Was that an urn? Yeah, the urn ticked it away, I think. They get 2 for 1. Make it worth it. And this nighttime is almost over. They're going to get the final Tier 1 tower and essentially retire for a couple of minutes. And the aggression will shift over to Goomba. And they're going to get it on for Probably the next 2 to 3 minutes, I wager. Back up
Dire's
towards
middle tower is
on top,
under
but not by
attack.
much. J-Man, stop the bleeding.
This sustains. Gold remains.
He still stays in the top 5, still staying competitive, but literally half of the net worth of his carry partner here. 1101, 1109.
Rune of double damage.
I don't normally. Sometimes I'll check in with the stream just for fun of these, but normally I'll be focusing on this. When I first started the season, I was way too focused on the
Radiant's
stream,
middle tower is under attack.
and I was getting really distracted and really nervous and all that. Just gotta focus on my jarb, folks. And if you are tuning in game, you're welcome to join us on the stream. There's about 24 people in there right now. Welcome to chat. We got some fangirls cheering, mostly for on top. A lot of Greek love in this room right now. I'm kind of surprised because this has been the season of the Germans. There are 5 German. I think it has a lot to do with the fact that this season is highlight. Whoa, excuse me. Hold on a second. Wow, he dove way too deep there. Fiend's Grip popped? Yep, Fiend's Grip popped. I locked him down. Such a good counter to Ember. And pretty much shot down by 1109 after that. Good combo. Good synergy with these two. They're doing really well. Eddie's really locking down. He got 3 Fiend's Grips, at least 3 on Ember Spirit alone this match, leading things off. So anyway, yeah, this is the season of the Germans. Has a lot to do with the Frankfurt Majors making it so popular. There are 5
Radiant's
starter
bottom tower
divisions
is under attack.
in Germany. Just Germany alone.
Radiant
There are
structures are fortified.
2 or 3 Division 2 teams. 2 or 3 Division. 2 or 3. Oh, here we go. That bottom tower does go down. Void's gonna pop on 1109. Missile lock on Styles, though he's almost all alone. It's 2 on 3. Styles in trouble, but he's got his. Oh yeah, he's just gonna get nuked down by 1109. He has so much damage right now. He got a Yasha just pounding away. Pops the mech. He has enough tank and a decent number of charges on his wand too. Boji is here, but he's just not. There's nothing he can do. Even with night, even with darkness and everything, they're gonna try and get something out of it. Maybe a little bit of push up the mid, but this really wasn't the time they wanted to make a move anyway. This is still technically in the middle of the day. But yeah, every single division all throughout Europe has at least 2 or 3 groups for Germans. Division 2, 3, 4, 5, and the starters. With the exception of Division 2. I'm sorry.
Dire's
So everything,
middle tower
there's a
is
whole
under
bunch
attack.
of Germans that want to get their hands dirty in some doters. Courtesy of the Frankfurt Majors, making it really popular. Previous seasons, it was like Balkans or the Nordics. This time it's the middle. It's the Germans. And we're back to dead even, folks. And this night is about to resume in about a minute solid. Around the 20-minute mark, we're gonna have another night. A bit of a 1109 just helping himself to as much farm as he can until the next nightfall. They've got some pretty decent wardage here. By the way, how are we doing on items here? Shadow Blade, they're going to play the aggressive build. Blink on Sfoji. Bolivar here. The Ern already got himself a kill. He's got to be happy about that. Looks like the building the pretty aggressive going into. He's about, I'm going to say, almost halfway to his Ags. And 20 seconds to the next nightfall.
Dire's bottom tower
Eddie's
is
working
under
on his
attack.
own Ags. Good choice with the Ogre Club first, getting the extra hit points. It's such an easy target. Unfortunately, just about every support has been able to get to level 6 quickly enough that they did not become an easy target. Everyone's at least
Radiant's
got
top
decent amount of
tower is
farm,
under attack.
decent amount of levels, decent amount of stats, that they are
Radiant
not like
structures are
insta-kills in any
fortified.
team fight. They're teeping in. Glyph popped. 109. Are we get a missile lock? No, we got a blue missile lock on Bear. Here comes Styles coming in. Initiation. Oh, the blink with the vacuum in a wall hits 3. Followed up by the call down. Oh, here's the sword. He's taking tons of damage here though. Requiem pretty much took at least 1 or 2 hits from that. Second Requiem. That's gonna take out 3 on top. 4. No, 3 so far. Styles on the run. They do get J-Man, but it's 4 for 1 trade. The counter initiation was hellacious on Goomba. On top have the initiation, but Goomba have the counter. Whew, that was rough. All that for a tier 1, debatably the least important tier 1 tower on Goomba. or on the Radiant side for on top. Huge swing for the Goombas. Huge swing. But still anybody's game. Usually we'll see a Focus come in. Like last time we saw Focus come in and turn things around right away. But the respawn timers are a little bit longer now. We're in the mid game. So it's not quite the quick turnaround fights on tier 1 towers that we saw
Radiant's
before.
middle tower is under attack.
So he's going to go ahead and move himself over to the mid. I think they're going to go ahead and withdraw with the Knight. We are literally singing in the middle of the night. Yep, you're in 4 tangos for every 4 minutes that you watch, folks. And I will try to do a drawing. It'll be my first drawing attempt with the tangos after this set of matches. After both matches are done here, I will do a drawing for a free pubcast for you. And if that doesn't work, I'll do like a random number drawing thing. So we'll do it. If that doesn't work, we'll do it. We'll make it work. I'm probably like 90% done with these bots. Bots are funky. A BKB for Eddie. Interesting. I like it. Not a bad choice at all. Focus. J-Min's just picking some berries. A little bit of hunting and gathering. Nothing too. A little bit of foraging. Nothing too serious. They're not putting up any tents or anything in their jungle. Oh wow, they're being very aggressive during nighttime. I think they see the split. Now they're going to go ahead and rotate. They're going to stop the push with the rotations. Foji is going to keep on going though. He's up top. But they are pulling just about everybody else back. 1109 out. Took a big raise to the face on Bear. Ooh, which raise did he get? I think that's the medium range raise, I believe. Yeah, medium raise. Medium rare. Focus taking a lot of creep damage there. Really needs his. There we go. Battle. I was just about to say. I'm like, how are you so far behind? I'm like, there we go. It's all on the curve. Battle Fury on the way. 23 minutes. Here we go. We're diving and rotating at the same time. They're going for focus. Oh, he's low. They get him. Chill will finish him off. A little bit of earn love on that kill. Put a little bit of stink on it. That's a free pickoff on one of their hardest supports, and they're gonna go ahead and smoke around in the middle. Roll.
This sustains, gold remains.
Yep, that smoke. You don't even need the smoke. You just gotta miss a lot. Going on Bear. Oh, nice count. Oh yeah, the Fisher got him with the Echo Slam. The lift chill in the air, dropped him down. The wall didn't quite finish the job, but they didn't need to. Nice counter there though. They got three for nothing essentially. They did pick off focus in the mid, but nice counter there. Beautiful wall combo. Oh, and they caught 11. Not going anywhere. They stole the Fisher. I wasn't sure. That Fisher looked like it was hurting Goomba more. Yeah, he stole the Fisher. Bar stealing the Fisher. And Bear with a few seconds to go ahead and push. At least a good solid 15 seconds. Probably going to get this tier 2 down and pretty much even it up again. Yep. Looking good. Looking good for them. Playing it safe though. Playing it much safer. Focus. He didn't even have a chance to get his Battle Fury delivered. He got ganked right before it got there. Mr. Ed only a few hundred gold away from his own BKB. Be able to keep that Fiend's Grip going for pretty much the full duration. I don't think there's any stuns here that go through BKB. Doesn't look like it. Nope, doesn't seem to be anything that goes through BKB. Good choice. Nope, just lots of damage from Sleight of Fist. That'll hurt. But if he can get it, if he can get the Fiend's Grip or a Nightmare on focus, it's
season is over.
It's over. Man, focus just keeps getting picked off. For a guy with so much built-in escape, the guy needs to put out more escape pods. He had one. Wow, they just locked him down. A single target lockdown on Goomba is pretty good. You gotta give him that. The combination of the stuns, you charge in. Main thing is getting Eddie in there. Getting Eddie in there first. Get either a Nightmare or a Fiend's Grip, which just used. Get either of them in there. Then you can follow up with at least one bash and then another strike. You pretty much have a guaranteed lockdown beyond that. And there's a BKB done. And wow, 1109, 3K above anybody else. Sanjinyasha done. What's he gonna get delivered now? Or pretty much a Scotty at this point. We're gonna probably pick up an ultimate orb. with the courier right now. That is giving him some room to push up top, but not much. They're making decent progress on the towers. And the blink done now. Not sure how long that's been done for Nova.
Dire's top tower is
Still
under
working on his own.
attack.
He's got his own BKB done too. Wow, 2 done already. Yeah, nobody's taking a massive nosedive here. All the supports are pretty competitive with each other. This is a great game. This game is awesome. Especially for game 1. There's no raffle stomps here, folks.
Radiant
And
structures
just
are
chipping away at this
fortified.
tower. Might be able to do it. They want to get a piece of it. They want to make the pay for it. They're popping the darkness. And there's the from the behind the call down. It's going to clip 1109 once, twice. And Bear's going to get Fiend's Grip hard. He's going down. No way just to save him. Chill gets lifted up, drop down. He's okay though. There's fights breaking out all over. They actually got Nova over there. They're going to grab 2. Batman does go down. Aegis cracked. So technically 2 kills, but the Aegis is going to keep him going. Focus is pretty much in escape mode here. He's going to pop his own escape pod. And technically Goomba are going to come out on top with the tower kill. They're going to get the most important tower in the game. The massive tactical advantage you get from the tier 1 mid. And to be honest, on top, keeping their tier 1 mid for so long was pretty huge. They had some serious map control with that. Gonna get a little bit less control now. They have a good solid 15 seconds to do something here. They don't have to worry about, like, say, a disruptor or anything constantly messing with them. You got the medium range raise again. Nice blink out. Anybody else see that blink away? Dodging the pounce. Missile lock acquired. Blue Slurpee missile going in. JMN ready to follow up. Oh, Bolivar counters with the lift. And Anola's getting, oh man, he's getting hammered for his trouble. Nether Strike will finish the job. He saves his carry, but that doesn't cost his own life. Fisher clipping Bear, but he's going to be okay. 1109 in trouble. Gonna top them back off. Whoa! He doesn't have the wall back up yet. Bear. Chill's getting a little overextended, but 1109 has so much damage, and the Scotty done. You can go ahead and finish off this tier 2. There's not much they can do. Oh, the Echo Slam catches 2, and they just got the raises come in. Even with the mech keeping them up, it's just too much damage. There's nothing they can do. And the Fiend's Grip, yeah, blocking down Spoji. Again, focus in escape mode. He's just so far behind on the farm now. He's in 6th place on the farm. They're just going to work on this tower. So much progress on this push. They've gotten a tier 1, tier 2, now tier 3, as well as a tier 2 bottom. No, that didn't happen. 1 buy back, and they got 3 back up again. But Goomba are pretty low on juice here. A lot of ults down. BKBs haven't been delivered. Come around the backside here. Need their Batman. He's not up yet. But they're gonna fight anyway. Foji will get, or Bolivar will go down quick. He's pretty squished. First Foji got one down. Now Bolivar will go down. Another strike. So much burst damage. That's just too much. Heavy artillery on 1109. He was so fortunate with that early game raise in that fight in the jungle that caught 4 of them. Picked up enough farm to just stay competitive, and so hard to kill. His own mech, his own Sanjin and his own Scotty, making him such a hard target. Plus the Aegis. Well done by Goomba. Well done. And the game just drastically goes one way. You get the range racks. The melee will survive, but at such a cost. They lost all their tier 3 towers in the mid. And dropping some wards to, it's pretty much salting the middle lane as it goes. Now a word from our sponsor.
Double damage.
This game's been brought to you by Assured Cherry Cough Drops. You can get them at the dollar store. 35 drops for $1, guys. That's awesome. Casters, literally a caster's. Whoa, missing the pounce just barely. Didn't matter. He died in about a second and a half, maybe 2 seconds. I'll give him 2 seconds. Pretty sure this was dollar store stuff, but a caster's savior is cough drops. Let me tell you, they're going back in. They're not wasting any time. Why do we have a pause? There's nobody disconnected. Nope, nobody DC'd. Tactical pause is tactical. Okay. So Bear's up here. He has a TP. He can come in. Essentially, since we don't have to worry about yet, it would be great to steal, say, an Echo Slam or something right now. It would be you would be able to turn the fight around. But since they have to fight without him, he pretty much is committed to defend this last set of racks. It's not worth losing the set of racks for, or at least losing the chance to get some serious kills in the middle here. They're in a nice choke point for the call down, and a rocket barrage, and flat cannon. So he has to come down. He has to commit. And he can get his BKB pretty much in the middle of the fight and pop it, have it delivered literally in the middle of the fight. So he's coming down. 11:09. Oh boy, you got a blink now. BKB off, yeah, fresh BKB. Soon to be a sand, probably possibly a silver edge for Chill. The only remaining factor that, yeah, there's just their Ember is just not farmed enough. He's still in the top 6, but that's so far behind. It's literally half of the net worth of this massive, not even a glass cannon. He's just a damn battleship right now. And the 8-second, that's more than enough time. Fiend's Grip is a full, he doesn't have a scepter, so he's got 5 seconds. More than enough to get his critical spells in. Get an Enfeeble on somebody. I honestly have not been paying attention to if he's gotten Enfeeble off on anybody. He's been more focused on the disables, which as a as a support that is usually focused on right away, getting off at least a Nightmare and a Fiend's Grip is pretty decent in and of itself, and when you get focused on any team fight. We'll see if he can get an Enfeeble off on Focus or Bear. Unfortunately, Flat Cannon's down for the next 13 seconds. You know he's going to have to go in without it. Maybe they can just buy a little time. If anything, he could go... He doesn't really have time to TP back to the fountain to pick up his BKB. He could, but it will probably cost him the racks, and they could just kind of moonwalk out. It would be... Oh man, Chill's already... He's diving on Focus. God, this sucks. This sucks so bad. It sucks so bad for on top. Goomba are in firm control of this next fight. The Germans are marching. Oh, you just look at that. Practically taunting him with this pause right now. And good wording on the way out. Pretty much gave him a good missile lock to set things up. And alright, Focus is back. They're going to have to commit one way or another. For game 1, someone's walking away with points no matter what in this series. Both teams are 0-2. One way or another, someone's getting points. So let's do it. Here comes the missile. And they see the missile. Focus is in trouble. He's going to go ahead and move himself back. Now Chill's under 2 tier 4 towers and voided with darkness. With nightfall anyway. Racks will drop. And surprisingly, Bear is still up top. They're going to try and defend with 3.
Dire's top tower is under
They pretty much
attack.
knew the racks was dead. It was just a matter of getting more kills. And now the charge coming in. All their TP. Yeah, that was a tower race he was not going to win. But magically, he got out. Nice escape by Bear. And essentially, this tower is dead. They can deny it or whatever. They knew they weren't saving the racks, given that they just did not have Boulevard for that fight. That they'd need Boulevard to get a sweet spell steal to turn the fight around. Even so, they still probably lose the racks. So, Goomba are in firm control of this game. With a 15,000 gold lead and a set of racks to their name, the most critical racks. They are doing well for themselves right now. That's pretty sweet. Alright, so not a whole lot of items changed. Blink's done for Eddie.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
I'm still keeping the pressure on. I'm not giving them any room to breathe at all.
Dire's bottom
There's
tower
Goomba
is
vision.
under attack.
And they're signaling for a little bit of a... Yeah, they want that tier 1. They want that tier 2 so they can get some backdoor action. And this is on top vision.
Radiant's top
They were
tower
actually
is
putting some
under
pressure on
attack.
top. On top was putting pressure on bottom. And only one's going to rotate. Whoa, Fire Remnant immediately back to the jungle. Good juke there by Focus. He realizes the jig is up and I'm out of here. Whoa, that long-range shot came all the way across the map and finally clipped them. And they're going to keep the pressure up. They got to get out of here. You got to do something. Focus is out of TP scroll action. Even so, it's on cooldown. They're going to try and base race. They're already going for the racks. We got to lift up by on 1109. We're going to get a spell steal. He didn't grab anything yet. He's trying to wait and jam in. Strong enough to hold out against that little barrage. Chill will grab Bear down bottom now. Yeah, they just can't win the base races right now. Oh, diving in Nova with the Echo Slam, hitting 2. And Spoji is just getting pounded by 1109. He's still alive. The mech saves him just a little bit longer. I don't think he's going to survive. Nope. Oh, he's still alive. And there, oh, the Requiem gets canceled by the lift. Nice save by Bolivar there. Nope, one Requiem. Yeah, he's still got the Death Requiem available, and Styles in trouble. He's almost down. Too much damage. Death Requiem will kick off, and Spoji will finally die. And that's a team wipe, and that's looking like GG right there. About 34 minutes. Nicely done by Goomba in game 1 of this series. Even if they don't call it GG, that's definitely mega. So that's it right there. 34 minutes for game 1. I'm glad you guys enjoyed, or I hope you guys enjoyed this. We're pretty much getting ready for a quick break, literally just a minute or two. They're going to be right back in the lobby, and we're going into game 2. And we're going to see if On Top can walk away with a point to their name. They still put up a really good fight in the middle. It was a really even game until basically a critical, just getting that Aegis was really all they needed. So stay tuned. We're coming up with another match, and then we'll have our giveaway for the pubcast. find you a song that has been playing like crazy for the last month or so on my stream. Tends to default to some other songs right away. Hang on a second. Maybe I'm just a little biased right now. Maybe I just need to get some new songs. Yeah, I need to get some new songs. Looks like Eddie and yeah, Goomba are gonna go with first pick this time. Yeah, here we go. Are not happy about that IO Tiny combo that they went against last game against No Logic.
Radiant team
Whew.
ban.
That was rough. So, Goomba are on top by one game. Yeah, that does make sense actually.
Pick.
It sounds ironic, but yes, Goomba are on top by one game. Best of two, and on top are trying to get 1 point in just trying to get on the board, trying to get 1 point in this series. It's Germany against Greece right now, and pretty much an identical set of bands right now. At least for the first phase. IO and Quap for the first, for Goomba, and Doom and Tusk for on top. That was identical to the last game. And it was pretty much a dead even game with comebacks going, no one getting a really clear advantage for longer than a minute at best. I mean, even if, let's say on top had the Night Stalker, let's say the Goomba would get a 3-man wipe or something like that, immediately they would turn it right back around, pop Darkness or something with the faster respawns, dive right back in, and then get a few kills for themselves and even it back up. At no point did anyone have more than a couple of K lead, up to about the point where I think it was around 25 minutes or something like that. On top picked up the Aegis. Goomba picked up the Aegis. 1109 was incredibly well farmed. He's pretty much stayed on the top of the net worth the entire game. Mainly by kills. He didn't worry about flash farming the jungle or anything, which allowed their supports to keep a competitive amount of levels. Didn't have to worry about stacking or anything like that. Just played a little bit more of a traditional game, just doing some cover in the mid, and it worked out pretty well for him. It allowed their supports to do more fights in the lanes and get more experience in the side lanes, and everybody pretty much had level 6 by the time they needed it, just about. And it worked well. At the same time, 1109 was rotating and getting lots of kills with that extra damage. They had lots of single target disables, which allowed them to set them up for that. For example, Bane. So we might see a ban from Bane on top. That was you got to give credit. I'd say probably Eddie was
10
the
seconds
MVP with all
remaining.
those nightmares and Fiend's Grip, setting up 1109, getting those kills,
Disruptor.
and pretty much let him get out of control to the point where he was
Dire
just
team pick.
not only almost unkillable, but pretty much at the point where he was just destroying everybody. He wasn't even a glass cannon. He was a battleship. All right, so this is a good counter to these kinds of dives and stuff. Disruptor coming out of the gate. This is where, however, Goomba are kind of keen to this right now. When you have a tower push and you're constantly pushing, you're pushing, and you start thinking about
10
how soon
seconds
should you pull the
remaining.
plug. When you have a disruptor on the board, you basically
5
take whatever
seconds
time that you thought you
remaining.
had and subtract a few more seconds from that, because the glimpse will send somebody back to
Reserve
the tower. It will send somebody back to get caught and potentially force more team fights and isolations and more kills, especially in conjunction with a Night Stalker. So this is a good pick for on top here. That's also a really good counter to a Darkseer, who has a great escape mechanic, but if he gets glimpsed back, he's screwed. So this is a good counter pick here. Goomba actually went for the first pick, which is on top. Actually, that caters to on top's style, because they both times that they've had the choice so far this season, they've gone with second pick. And in this meta, 6.85, it's worked out really well. It's worked out fantastically, because it's been pretty much all about getting. You know, there's a more broad spread of heroes. It's more into the counter picking than anything, versus it's less about the greedy grab for the heroes that you want, and more about the counter picking said heroes. All right, purple lineup. Bane is coming out
Dire
again.
team
Probably going to be
ban.
picked up by Eddie this time. Pretty much last game's MVP. We'll see if it's going to work out again. Are we going to see a Shadow Fiend again, or is he going to get banned out? We'll see. Stay tuned for the next 10 seconds.
10 seconds remaining.
Well, I suck up more.
5
I
seconds
suck down more
remaining.
cheap cough drops.
Reserve time.
Coats the throat. All right, we're gonna need some serious. We need some serious love from the fangirls in the Greek corner, because on top are literally
Dire
back
team
against the
ban.
ropes right now. They need some serious love and some serious energy to get this going. We have some teams that are really snowballing so far. No Logic Gaming are 4 games up in the league so far, and that's been pretty common in Join Dota League. You'll see in Division
10
2,
seconds remaining.
you'll see a lot of teams that'll be way down and a lot of teams that'll be way up.
5 seconds
Goomba's
remaining.
Goomba's one of the exceptions. They've pretty much been, in the last 3 seasons,
Reserve time.
they've been pretty much middle of the pack. They've been holding their own quite well. And the last 3 seasons, they've had a good solid at least 10 wins
Radiant
in
team
each
banned.
season of this division. And they've been in and out of Division 1 since they started. Let's see, on top, how old are these guys in terms of the team?
Wind
No,
Ranger
that's
at
no
your
Logic.
service.
They've actually
Dire
had a
team
lot
pick.
of restructuring. They've been Styles, and Styles has actually been captain at one point for a couple of times. Let's see here. Yeah, he's been the captain a couple of times. By the way, Styles is IO. That's more of, I think it's more of a respect ban against Styles' IO. He has some sick saves on IO
10
with a haste
seconds
rune,
remaining.
very early game against Team
5
Go, I think it was.
seconds remaining.
Go back, like it's in my history, my archive. Now go look up that
Reserve
game,
time.
and I'll be sure to rename the games properly if they're not. But go look up the game, and you'll see. I think it's around the 10-minute mark. He had a sweet haste rune, and he just kept coming in and out of the max tether range with a heal, keeping up a team fight, and the team fight completely swung in their favor with that. I think it's more of a respect ban against Styles with that IO. Anywho, so Wind Ranger comes out, possible mid, possible off lane. We don't know yet. Hopefully, whoever's playing, probably Bolivar. Enola
10
is Bolivar.
seconds remaining.
I really hope they enforce some sort of thing where they
5
keep
seconds
they
remaining.
force players to keep their names the same for at least a season or something. So, I mean, this is getting
Reserve
ridiculous.
time.
But he plays a very good disruptor.
Anti-mage.
Oh wow, they're going deep. and playing late game.
Dire team
The time
pick.
bomb is out. The ticking time bomb that is anti-mage. He actually got semi-buffed in 6.85. His early game blink got knocked down a hair on the range, but essentially it didn't change much. And the main thing is that Manta Style's cooldown got buffed. So he essentially got buffed even harder in the late game. That's going to be tough. Although Fiend's Grip does cancel him up pretty easily. Doom is a great counter to him, but
10
he's
seconds
already
remaining.
gone.
5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
But yeah, like going back to on
10
top there,
seconds remaining.
they love putting lots of
Radiant
extra
team back.
letters at the end of their name, and they love. And, well, they've been in the middle of a big restructuring. Focus, Bolivar, and Styles have been brought in just recently, and it makes it hard to track the stats. They've
10
got a 70.
seconds
Technically,
remaining.
their dodo buff says a 71% win on the Radiant, and no
5
games
seconds
played on the
remaining.
Dire, so it's really hard to track what's going on right now with that. Also, Negna
Reserve
is
time.
out for the season. He's got some real life stuff going on, so standing in for, or well, filling in for him right now is Foji. Not necessarily a stand-in, more like a pretty much a semi-permanent replacement. Feel free to correct me on that if I'm wrong. And then Meeps is here. It's a very defensive lineup with a farming gang. And man, BKBs would counter this lineup quite well, except for Fiend's Grip, I think. That'll go through it. And it will set up some other stuff. Yeah, Bane won't have too much of a problem setting things up here. Pierce's magic. Yeah.
Radiant team pick.
It will pretty much cancel Darks here. Yeah, BKBs are going to be the name of this game. It will take a lot of Meepo's power out of the game. And, wow. This is going to be an interesting game. 2 intelligence heroes on the board against an anti-mage. Winter Wyvern is out of play, so we won't be able to counter that. 2 intelligence hero, technically an intelligence hero.
10 seconds remaining.
And Silencer is getting picked now. That's really safe choice right there.
5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Honestly, at a loss to what to pick here. I mean, another physical carry for Goomba would be a bad choice, or someone else. I mean, they're play the mid game pretty hard here on Goomba. If they just give everything to Meepo and play a 4-man roaming team, that would work really well with what their lineup has right now. Someone a little more beefcake. I mean, Trina's pretty beefy. Darkseer's got decent stats too. You got a pretty decent strength game. Bane is actually pretty tanky in his own right too. So this is actually a pretty solid roaming lineup that won't instantly evaporate if they get jumped on. Disruptor is the X factor though, and Bolivar knows how to use them. They need him. They really need. Okay, 1109 might take the Meepo. I really don't know his playstyle, but I know his Shadow Fiend's good.
Ten seconds remaining.
The undying
Ooh.
waits.
Dire team pick.
Ooh, so 4 roamers possibly. Wendy could go with him with a shackle or split push. Well, there's a lot of variety here. On top have a huge mid game, so do Goomba. And to counter Undying, well, technically 3 on. It shows him as a strength hero technically, but I mean he's pretty much an
10
intelligence-based
seconds
hero. He's
remaining.
incredibly reliant on abilities. An EMP Invoker
5
would be
seconds
really great
remaining.
against all these guys, or something else that would drain mana, essentially,
Reserve time.
on a big scale.
5 seconds.
I wouldn't say Lion
remaining.
essentially, but Slard. Yeah, they need more carry. They're gonna go with the Slardpoo. He's been much more valid in this meta. Let's see what's gonna work. They're gonna be splitting farm between 2 here. All Slard really needs is some tank and a blink dagger, essentially. Meepo can follow up with the rest, and there's decent, with an Ion Shell and Slarder, he can still do the job he needs to do. Good synergy there. This is the point where I'd love to do intros right here, but there's literally one person missing on everybody. And as soon as I start doing it, it's going to switch over. Okay, so here we go with Goomba on the Dire. It's going to be JMN standing in. He was on the Slark last time. Had a little bit of rough start, but he managed to get online eventually. 11:09 in the mid on the Meepo. He had a great run on Shadow Fiend, roaming early and getting lots of kills with setups from Eddie, who was on the Bane and will once again be on the Bane. Also Nova, he had a rough start on the Earthshaker, but he had a basically started taking off like crazy. He's on the tree at this time. And who did I forget? Last but not least, wait, JMN, get back here. Chill on the Darkseer. There we go. A lot of melee heroes with Ion Shell and Vacuum with which to suck it in. They're going up against On Top, who are one game behind. They're the underdogs in this series now. Svoji taking the Night Stalker this time. Focus, possibly on the mid, was on the Ember Spirit last time. That was kind of the hardest thing, is that they could not get their Ember Spirit online. It kept getting ganked, essentially. Anula, who's actually Bolivar, on the Disruptor, the real X factor in this game. Going to be turning these team fights on their head. And Styles, I believe is their team captain, on the Undying. And lastly, the Bear on the Anti-Mage. The ticking time bomb that is Anti-Mage. He's going to have to skill his blink right away, or maybe not. Looks like he's going to be alright. And I will go ahead and minimize my stream just to give you guys a higher frames per second. Give you guys a quality matchup. Quality! Looks like an even trade 1-for-1.
The battle begins.
And it's going to be a mid-Wind Ranger.
Every coin helps.
Mid-Meepo? Yep, mid-Meepo. Shiny! And 2-1-2? Yep, it's a 2-1-2. Treant and Darkseer. There's so much melee. This is so melee-tastic. Everybody's melee except for Ed. Eduardo. That is indeed his first name. If you're tuning in game, you're welcome to join us on the stream. Twitch TV/Kairos commentary. Got a few guys in here and a few fangirls rooting, but you better be rooting for Greek if you're trying to make nice with the ladies. You better be rooting Greek, otherwise they don't want nothing to do with you. Double Decay is going to hit them both. It's going to be a 2-1-2 split across the board. No rotating supports in the mid just yet. Wow, it's both sides taking a beat down on both of it so far. I'm going with the poof and the 1 point poof, 1 point Geo so far. Or 1 point poof, 1 point Earthbind actually, excuse me. He's getting aggressive. And there's action going on all over these lanes. It's gonna be tough to see. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna miss first blood. Yep, I called it. Jeez, that went fast. Ion Shell combined with the Leech Seed together. God, I just barely missed. Wow. I barely got the first blood on the last match. Just barely missed this one. That was quick. Thank God for health bars up top here. I would have barely almost not made it. And already up to 10 CS in the mid is 11:09. So far so good. Getting plenty of heals. Plenty of love from the tree. I'm getting aggressive on JMN. They were bullying the crap out of him in the top lane before with the Night Stalker Darkseer combo. They're going to be just as aggressive with the Undying, if not more so. It's just as hard to lane against someone. However, they got the tree to keep them going. Going with the Healy lineup. The Healy build. With the Ion Shell and a Surge, just going to harass Bolivar for a little bit. He's going to take a little extra creep damage, and even the mana break. Leech Seed, Hidden Bear, he's just going to go ahead and walk that one off after a blink. Double damage rune up top, nobody sees it though.
Not for you.
Oh, they're going deep again on the bottom. Jesus, so aggressive. And a rotation from, here comes Styles, quick rotation. And there's the kinetic field, locking him in. First blood for On Top. 1-1. Nice rotation by Styles there. The power of the TP scroll on the T1 tower. Whoop, excuse me, missed one. Oh, they dove deep. Power of the brain sap. The brain sap is ugly. Pure damage. Plus a crush right in the face. Nightmare can set up so many easy like magical initiations. As long as it's not a physical initiation, you'll be fine. Actually, Silverian Crush is physical. Maybe the brain sap was after the fact, and then he just got the crush. So 2-1 for the Goombas. Oh, he's gonna go in. Not quite nightfall yet. Only 15 seconds to go. But he's got the mangoes to do it. He's trying to get him. Oh man, down bottom again. This damage is intense. Missing all the kills. Kairos.
Is under attack.
All the kills being missed. And now our first nightfall and second set of runes. That double damage was completely passed by. Whoop. Double poof coming up. Only get one, but the Nightmare's going to set up another one. Here comes Styles. They're going to get him. They're going to get focus. Styles is here, but it's a little late. He cancels the TP, actually. He's like, welp, I'll just stay up here. 4-1 for the Goombers. They are technically the... we've got a lot more support in the stream for on top, but the fan favorite overall is the Goombas. They've been, as far as the betting on Join Dota, has been overwhelmingly in favor of Goombas, just for the fact that they are pretty much the veterans of this, one of the oldest dogs of this league right now in Division 2. And they're going on Boulevard yet again. Kinetic Field will keep Chill from diving in deeper, and Nova, yeah, it's going to keep Nova away, but they're not going to be able to finish the job on any aggression. They've got so much strength. Both of them have such strength gain. Both of them have over 700 hit points. Exactly 758. That's interesting. They both have the strength pools to dive on towers at such an early level. Oh, they're going back in. Woo! And Boulevard's like, get it, cheat, you gotta be kidding me. Kinetic Field. Ooh, Shell's gonna get hit by the Kinetic Field under the tower, but this creep's already be taking the aggression. Leech Seed. Boulevard's in trouble. And there's just too much tank on Nova. There's just too much tank on this guy. He's just shrugging it off, and he's gonna go ahead and invis himself with the Ion Shell. Taking a page out of the Ricky book. At least for a little bit here. He's content to just go ahead and push this up even further. Bear, they're not really a threat against Bear. He's like, whatever, I can just blink out. But man, they are bullying the crap out of Boulevard. 5-1 now. They've got to change up their style. And by that I mean they need to get Styles down bottom again, because it worked out pretty well. It's already a 2,500 gold game at 6 minutes. This is way more in favor of Goomba so far. But don't count it out yet. We've still got 2 minutes a night, and we are the level 5 Night Stalker on Spoji. This might be the chance for him to rotate. If I see it, yeah, he's 2 gold from a scroll. If I see a scroll all of a sudden, it's on. Yeah, there's a scroll. They see 1109 here. Oh, he's going to go around the backside. Oh, he's going to catch Eddie. Now the Tombstone is out. Extra Meepos means extra zombies, but man, they just bursted him down with the poof. Whew. Eddie just shutting down this aggression. That Nightmare is just doing work. 6-1. And they have such a late game in Bear. He's got a long way to go before even a Battle Fury. He's getting decent farm. Thankfully, with the regression of the tower being pushed, actually, well, he's probably losing a lot of last hits while the tower is clipping creeps amidst the aggression. He's trying to help out his buddy, so that's actually worked against him probably. Whoa, Chill from behind. Told you, they're going to grab him. He's not going anywhere. No more heals to his name except 2 charges on a wand. Whoa, he's going to get a surge. Nope, not against the Mana Boy. Down he goes. That's a huge kill for Bear right there. That'll finish up the Perseverance. He's even got some Mango love to keep him. This is Team Mango. Focus. Oh, they're gonna clip. Oh man, 1109 in trouble. Do we have the glimpse? I think it's already burnt. No, it didn't quite have it. It wouldn't have done much anyway. He was pretty much standing there for the whole 4 seconds. And then diving in on Styles with the amp damage. Pops Tombstone in defense. He will save his own butt and get a couple of creeps in addition to that. And they can't do anything to kill Bear right now unless they bring Ed down to the bottom lane. They will not kill Bear. Pretty much guaranteed. They just don't have the lockdown. even with a couple, I mean, they have to perfectly stagger Earthbinds right now, and that's highly unlikely. They need Ed's long duration disabled to set up further disables, or it's not going to work. Everything else is a slow, and those will blink away. Level 1 blink, that's all he needs. He's able to build more aggressively in the spell shield and the mana break.
Haste.
He's helping himself right now. The perseverance done. J-Man really wants to make a move here. He's feeling it. Blink Dagger's only 450 gold away though. Just letting him know he's there. Pushing the creeps up. Just letting him know he's there. Not getting too greedy. And now 1109 is rotated in. He's gonna give some farm to the mid, at least a little bit anyway. And Ed has rotated to the mid, at least on the back side. He's on the other side of the mid. Let's put it that way. Nova is here. I don't know if they saw that. I saw a ward just drop. Probably wrong though. Oh man, they're gonna catch focus. They're gonna catch him big. He doesn't have Fiend's Grip, but they can set up some sweet kills. But nope, everybody else is so far away. He is gonna leech some XP though. Gonna get that going for him. Ping from Bear, letting him know something's up. Still solid level 8 here. They're still not gonna kill him. They just don't have the lockdown to keep him going. They can wear him out unless he commits to, unless Bear literally commits to a fight. They will not kill him, and they know it. Bear knows it. Everybody knows it. The guy you saw across the street that gave you a quick glance, and then immediately looked away, and then he drove on. Never saw him again. Yeah, he knew it too. Oh, yep, they're gonna try and dive. But yeah, Bear's just helping himself. This is not going the way that Goomba needed to go for this to work. This time bomb's ticking. They need to keep pouring water on it. The fuse needs to keep being diffused. Meanwhile, Night Darkness popped. A single Meeps has been isolated. He's gonna get whipped back. Kinetic Field. Thunder Strike. Yeah, they're gonna get him. 6-3 for the Greeks. Comeback is in motion. And so a lot of this net worth has to do with the fact that it's uncontested farm. Quick peek into the stream just to say hi. Right back out. On to the net worth, because yeah, we love bars. Poor Bolivar is still under 1,000 gold. Level wise though, not too bad. Everybody's around level 5 or higher. Excuse me. Cough drops are awesome. And Ed has been pretty much not just sapping brains, but sapping creep experience pretty much this whole time. I don't know if Focus has noticed this. But they really needed Ed down bottom to get that Nightmare to set up further disables. But he really needs his the big Kahuna disables, the Fiend's Grip, because you can keep doing stuff in the middle of it. They're finally going to go for Bear. That's enough. The whole team has got enough disables together. They will grab him at pretty much 12 minutes even. Only one kill on the Bear, and he's actually ahead of the Meeps by just a few gold. Now they're pretty much even. But that sets up more room for Spoji to farm up top. Space created. When it takes an entire team to kill one guy, space created. GG. And rotate to the mid to defend that, but they're also pushing up top. Spoji's doing work up top.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, he's just hacking away at that tower with his claws like Goliath. I mean the gargoyle Goliath, not like David and Goliath. I'm pretty sure you knew which one I was talking about.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Great. Oh, yeah, it's gonna come in. Oh, pops a Nightmare. No Fiend's Grip yet. Oh, he gets it, but he doesn't have the mana because he used the Nightmare. Timing is bad. Timing is bad. Here comes some reinforcements, but he's gonna. Oh, that's gonna get knocked out before it happens. No, he's got the Blink Dagger coming in, turning this whole thing around, and the save across the map with the living armor. Oh, here we go. Focus is trying to come in and help out. We got zombie reinforcements, but it's just too shy. 1109 is here to finish the job. It's a huge kill for him. He's just staying a little too long. The tower is so low. Trying to split push with one on an entire tower's health against the Treant Protector as well. Did a good job keeping these towers up. But hey, guess what? Bear's still farming. You got him for a little bit. You poured a little water on the fuse, but there's really only one way to keep an anti-mage from farming, and that's to end the game. Once he gets a Battle Fury, that pretty much starts going out of control. And now the Claymore is done. Pretty much 1,200 gold to go, and he will become an unstoppable farm machine. He can farm pretty much wherever he wants. It takes an entire team to kill him, or at least 2 to 3, which will create more space for everybody to split push. It's a pretty good lineup, all things considered. They could take advantage of the fact that they need so many to kill Bear right now. It was a really good, yeah. I would say Goomba kind of got outdrafted here. That anti-mage pick was huge. Yeah, that's only good. It's only going to be 1 Earthbind. 2 more poofs. Can he chain it correctly? He's got 4 Meepos. He's got it. Nice job. Nice poof in. Excellent micromanage by 1109. Nice performance so far in these 2 games. But space created. Down goes the tower. Was it worth it? We'll find out. Overgrowth's going to lock down 2 or 3. Nope, the tower does go down. And yeah, guess what? You're losing teammates. Down goes the Tombstone. Chill's in deep trouble, but he's going to surge his way out. So that's their hardest carry in return for the most important tower in the game, plus their Treant Protector. So essentially, space created. They're doing a really, on top, we're doing a really good job of taking advantage of the space. Their map awareness and their, just taking advantage of everything's been working out really well. Essentially, they are keeping this game pretty much razor edge. Anytime that Goomba managed to take the lead, they immediately take it right back. Focus, unfortunately, locked down by the Fiend's grip. Not going anywhere. Brain sap. Edie pretty much taking that entire kill for himself. Nice job. But space created, more farm. It equals more farm for Bear, and or a split push, or both. It can't be everywhere. And this is going to take out some more room with which to TP. This will take Goomba down to 1 tier 1 tower. But on top, we're also in the same position. Oh, this is so close. He really wants it. He only sees 1 TP in. They're going to go for it. Chill with the decay on him. And 1 zombie, 2 zombies. The void is already the void's already expired. But now 3 zombies, 4 zombies. He's too late. The time to get it, the time to take out that tombstone is already gone. 4 zombies. Now back down to 3. Wow, he managed to get saved. The glimpse.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Sends it back. Nice. The reinforcements get sent all the way back across the map. Not only is it canceling reinforcements, but it's a waste of 75 gold just to rub it in a little bit more. However, 1109 with these kills, great lockdown, and the ability to split. He's doing a good job split farming. He is doing really well for himself here. Focus in trouble again. Unfortunately, he's been the target of so many ganks. He's actually, wow, he's actually 2nd place despite all that. Doing much better in the farm category. He isn't relying on a Battle Fury for himself to get going. And speaking of which, it's done. 909 coming in, Geostrike hitting the tower like crazy. Can they do anything? It's daytime. They're circling around. Gotta be thinking about this. Static kinetic field hitting all the meepos are going down, but they're too far away. Got isolated. Shackle shot's gonna take out Eddie. Actually, no, that was JMN. Got isolated. They went a little too deep in order to keep them away from 1109 and get themselves a kill, but nope. So a tower for a hard initiator and semi-carry. Essentially, fairly close, but at the same time, Battle Fury is done. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. And Goomba know the only real way to get this, to stop this madness, is to end the game sooner than later. They are mid-game heavy. And they know it. They want this game over with. They're going to push hard. Rush Golem comes out. Styles is trying to keep himself up a little bit longer. He goes down pretty quick, and so does the Tombstone to the rapid number of hits. That's 2 down in the mid, as well as the mid tower. Bear is going to push that bottom tower a little bit more. But man, they are losing real estate at a rapid rate here. Goomba is in a good spot to keep going here. And they're going to go ahead and do it. We're under darkness. Koji. It's kind of isolated. He's going to get pooped down in 2, 1, dead. But the rest of the sports are coming back online. And this is tower hit after tower hit on this whole team. Can they sustain this? Looks like they can. The Geo strikes are going in like crazy. Another decay bomb. It's going to hit a bunch. Fortunately, Tombstone's not up. Another static kinetic field. Big damage. And down goes 1109. Pops the... actually, that's just going to crack the Aegis. Chill, though, in serious trouble. Is going to get glimpsed back. 2 tier 4 towers. Taking him down yet again. Oh, jeez. How did he get out? They got him out of there. I'm not sure, but they got the Darkseer. He's down. 1109 coming back in for more, but he's in trouble now. They're even calling for reinforcements at this point. Bear trying to get himself a kill, trying to put the priest back, just trying to help in any way he can. Boji in deep trouble, getting pooped to death yet again. 1109 still. Oh, they got a shackle, and the Meeple's gonna die a second time. Desi does go down. Aegis cracked. And a dead 1109, but not before picking up a lot of kills for himself. And there's the glimpse back. Head's in deep trouble with no mana. Literally nothing. He's going to have to panic buy something as fast as he can. Unless we can get a... Can you get an invis into the trees in time? Yes! Wow, nice save. Very nice save by their treant. Nice save by Nova. Nova. But even despite the team fight, Bear was still picking up more farm. Part of a Yasha done. Oh, Boulevard got a little overextended. Set up an ambush, turn it back around, but now a big decay bomb. And zombies coming up, but immediately going back down. Tried to heal the Tombstone a little bit, but not enough. Style in trouble. Trying to get another decay bomb, keep himself going. Nope, not going to be enough. Can he stab himself here? Yes, he will. But immediately canceled by JMN. Trying to juke in the trees a little bit longer. Not going to happen. Brain sap killing him. No, JMN actually finishing the job there with a hack. He got the arcane boots just a little too late.
'Tis mine.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Ooh,
is
so much
under
pressure
attack.
being applied. They can't breathe. Almost a Yasha done for Bear. If they can just get that Manta, it's a race to the Manta. They're just pouring water. They're just. It's like you're in a sinking ship and you're bailing as fast as you can while at the same time pouring water on a bomb. Using that water, pour water on a bomb. Whoops. That was quick. That was quick. That was just pure luck and fortune. Misfortune or luck, depending on what team you run. 2 blinks in there, too. A lot of mobility. Lot of mobility. Whew. Goomba really taking them to town here. They're going to start tapering off really soon here, but they're still holding their own.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
The armlet almost done for JMN. Unfortunately, their courier died, so they're going to have to worry about that. And that is all but one. Pretty much the entire middle and bottom lane has been cleared, with the exception of the racks and a tower. They've got the entire top lane, though. They're able to push it up and at least put some pressure on that way.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
They're so mobile. And Bear, he's finding farm anywhere he can. And find farm he will. He's got someone else's scroll. He's got focus to scroll here. Yeah, he's got a Yasha, but he can't fight just yet. He really needs the Manta. Everybody knows it. Nice juke around. He's going to find farm wherever he can. That ping is from an ally. That ping is from Styles. I'm sorry, Swoji. He's trying to say, hey, do what you can up there.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And a bit of a stalemate here. They don't want to overcommit. They've got Roche is still a factor here. Roche was cracked and should be back up shortly. They're waiting on that. Oh no, they caught him again. Bear! What's happening, my man? Clicking around blindly, but man, this 1109 is really taken on top of town. He's up by 4K. He's up by 5K on Bear and change. I gotta say, this guy, if someone care to do a little bit of research on this guy, I definitely will be after this series is over. But he's going to be a player to watch in this season for sure. His mid-play has been extraordinary, at least in these 2 games I've seen him. He's a stand-in. Or is he? I mean, I just don't know. People keep changing the names like crazy, and there's no way to enforce it. Oh, Levin's gonna get clipped. There's no Aegis this time. Static kinetic combo, great combo. Gonna get worn out, but not gonna save him. Zombies everywhere. And Levin's actually gonna survive for a little bit longer. He's in the back. He's so low. Power shot taking him down almost nothing to get him finally. Nobody's dead yet except for 1109. Zombies everywhere. Look at this madness. Wow, that was brutal. Moji did go down. They got 3, they got 4. And Bear is here. How many kills did Bear get on that one? It's all about the Bear farmometer. Focus is going to get 2. And Styles even got 1. Can he start building an Ags? He's doing the hard 5 thing. We're still, most competitive play with Undying is still 6.84 style. Not Styles, but style, literally. We're just still doing the hard 5 thing. Focusing more on the tombstone and the heal and the damage amp and the Ks and stuff. Pub play. Agonim's pub play with Undying is so much fun. Here we go, reinforcements here. Focus, he knows he's got backup coming. Focus in trouble. Ooh, Styles here to back him up. Tombstone gonna save the day. Sacrificial stone. About 150 gold going back towards Goomba, but it will prevent a kill. For now.
Top tower is under attack.
Well, Bear got the ultimate orb in about 170 gold. So close to that Manta, everyone can taste it. Goomba doesn't like the taste of it. It's bitter and salty, and it stings the nostrils. Yes, I'm semi-rooting for on top here. I'm rooting for the underdogs. But yeah, this is the late game on top draft, and it's only 25 minutes, but yeah, Goomba still have a chance to end it before it gets too late. But gotta find another pick off on Bear. He's getting harder. He's gonna be harder and harder to pick off. Ooh, nice kinetic field on kill. Great sentry ward. Wow. Unfortunately, though, oh man, he found more than he bargained for. He found 3. He found 2 into 3. He's like, well, that was productive and useful. He knew it, and kind of still went in anyway. It was more of a preemptive defensive thing. But fortunately, his respawn time is fairly short at level 9. He's got enough of what he needs to really make a difference in these team fights. That tier 2 tower is just going to be sacrificial. There's no point in defending it without losing a whole bunch of guys. Oh boy, nice blink in by JMN. Immediately getting out of there. Wise decision. It bought him time to get the tier 2 top, and now make room for rush. They're not taking any chances. They pushed the last one without the Aegis. It got cracked. Or without the Aegis, they got cracked. The whole team got cracked. All but one made it. Only one made it out. But now they got a Scotty, they got a Blink, and now they're gonna have an Aegis on their Nepo. But the Manta is done, folks. 26-minute Manta. 26-minute Manta. Here we go. Just a matter of, 1109 has so much farm. It's going to be a matter of if this Manta is going to make the difference or not against that much Meepo. That many and that much. Whoa, just barely missed on that one. Woo! It was like, whoo, thank God this time. Just this once I get lucky. Oh, the Fiend's Grip leading it off now. This is the one skill on their team that will set everything up. Do you have money for buyback? Nope. Nightmare continuing the lockdown. No! Canceled by one of their own teammates. Oh, he's going to blink out, and he's going to blink right back over. Into 1109. This is so unfortunate. Oh, it's like he was waiting for him. He knew he was going that way. Oh no, they have 55 seconds and an Aegis. They have to pretty much GG push here. They could loop around for racks, but oh, Gord. Oh my Gord. The timing. 1109 predicted that perfectly. You gotta give him credit on that. The MVP of this game. He just snagged a butterfly. Did anybody see that with the net? Play of the game right there. Beyond the prediction of the anti-mage, he snagged a butterfly with a net. Not even a bug catching net. Blinking in. He knows they're on the run.
Radiant's middle
He's getting free pickoffs here. Unfortunately, that one prediction is probably going to make a difference here. They did get the racks. Now it's looking pretty grim. 10 seconds to go. 10 seconds. But they're already getting the racks. The range going down. Kinetic static combo. They can't isolate the way they want to without... Man, it's a static. No, this is not the right combo. Desperation static. No good. They can glimpse someone back towards the fountain. No, he's dead, actually. I just take that back. And 1109 knows it. Oh, yeah, nice shackle shot with the Manta. They just... Oh, not quite. Didn't quite crack it. No, they cracked it. Mana Void will crack it. Nice job. Nice heals by Nova keeping his buddies up, though. And now we're going head-to-head against the Aegis. Manta... Oh, Manta will break the net. Focus and trouble. Those zombies everywhere. And we've got a BKB to Fiend Strike taking out Photos. The Fiend Grip taking out Focus there. And then that's a free set of crack right there. Buyback from Focus. They're going to try and get some payback for it, though. Oh, man. Bear just got rocked by the Poof Strike. That's pretty much it right there. They don't have Bear anymore. They got their backs to the wall and only one set of rack. Goomba looking really strong in this engagement here. What a catch that was. Will be going down now. Pretty much just picking them off one at a time. It's going to be GG. What a catch by 1109 in the trees. What a prediction. Play of the game right there. Well, second play, the number one play of the game was the butterfly catch right here with the net. Not even a butterfly catching net. It was just a straight up net. Nice job by On Top holding on as long as they could. It was just really unfortunate and really a lot of good fortune swinging towards On Top with some good catches on Bear. They could have played a little more aggressively and caught Bear a little earlier, rotated Eddie down bottom with at least some more nightmare action just to keep him from farming and put a little more fear of God into him, so to speak. But all things considered, they played the mid game really well. 1109 has been an all-star in both of these games. Eddie took the MVP in the first game, and 1109 definitely took it in the second game. So, all right, I'm going to do a giveaway, do a free pubcast for some guys here, or at least one guy here. Get your tangos ready. Just go ahead and check your tangos and all that. And I have a little bit of a break, and then I'm going to go ahead and cast, I believe, BKB versus somebody else. We'll find out in a second here. But anyways, we're going to take a break. Thank you for watching, guys, and let's see who's going to win a pubcast.